This is part two of our three-part series where we're going to be focusing on off-season. And boy, are we doing things differently this year. Today, what we're going to do is dig in, as promised, on how we at Purple Patch are going to tackle our off-season for our athletes. Now, to frame our off-season, a question that a few people asked from last week was, how long does this phase of training last? You might remember from last week, and we'll dig into this in a moment, that we talked about having a week or two's complete break. And after there, this phase of training basically kicks off for the majority of our athletes on October 1st, so Q4 of this year, and extends for the next 18 weeks. Now, technically speaking, that's more than off-season, but we're going to label the whole phase this year off-season. And in fact, its official title is Off-Season Foundation, Technique and Skills. And we'll get into more of that later and why we've come up with that very nice saying around this. So the truth is that it's going to extend into our prep as we get into next year proper, but it's important. So mark it down in your calendar. October, November, December, and then into January and half of February. Then we start to turn up the dial, start to train a little bit more aggressively, and gain all of the benefits from the work that we are going to put in over the coming weeks. So what I did today is I broke out 6 key principles and approaches that are going to make up our approach. It's almost the building blocks, and I decided to dig in to try and reveal a little bit of the components. Now, for you Purple Patch athletes that are listening, you're going to gain a little bit of excitement and inspiration and clarity on what we're doing. If you're not a Purple Patch athlete, you can maybe extract from these lessons and maybe apply them to your own journey. Or you might come and join us, of course, and that would be, well, fantabulous. That's all I have to say.